redstone tutorial. In today's video we are looking at a completely seamless and not really flush, but I mean it's really cool 3x3 trapdoor. And the special thing about this is that it is actually budded. So if I just place the redstone dust right there, as you can see, it'll open, so we can fall right through and do our thing down here. But if I just want to close it back up, then we can just put the redstone torch back there, because it's actually budded once again. So you can also just do like a redstone torch right there as well. It will basically just work the same way as if you put a dust there as well. But yeah, so that's basically just your preference. But also, just like as a heads up, I've basically you guys have chosen that I should stick with Windows 10, and I should basically just record my voice with another program, and record with like the Windows 10 recording program, whatever it is. But yeah, so I'm basically doing that right now. So definitely, if you do want to leave some feedback in the comments, I hope it hopefully won't be too much different than the usual setup that I had earlier on. But yeah, so let's just take a look at the wiring, and as you can see, it's really quite small, and I actually made this for a challenge, so like a redstone wars sort of thing. That was really quite fun, and I thought this was a really cool little contraption. So yeah, let's just take a look at the tutorial, and I'm just gonna be right back. And we are back, and I just got started off with a 3x3 hole. So this is basically going to be where your trapdoor is going to be, and the actual trapdoor is going to be at this level right there, that level, except not that. So just like that. So basically, what you want to start off by is doing a layout. So what you want to do first is you want to go and put 2 blocks out from there, and then have a double piston extender right there, and then have a single piston right here as well, and then have a block out right here with another 3 single pistons facing in right here, and that should do that side right there. So if you just power that, you'll do that. Then on the other side, so the opposite side of that, you want to do the exact same, so have another 3 single pistons right there, and then have on the final side a single single piston, just like that. And that is your layout done, and that's basically the one that we're going to be using. Then what you want to do is you want to basically start off with the wiring. So you want to have a single piston right below that, this normal piston right here, and then have a redstone block right there, and then have a hopper clock just like this, so like that, and then have an item in the hopper right there as well. Now what you want to do is you want to have a comparator taking the signal out of this hopper right here, so let's just put that down right there, and then have a block up with a redstone dust to the side of that, then have a block up right there with a redstone dust right there, actually redstone dust right there, I mean redstone torch, I mean right there, and then have a single piston right here, so just like there, and then have a redstone block right there. And at this point, what you want to do is you want to have a redstone dust right there on top of a redstone block right there, and then have a block right there, and that should basically activate the bod. And then the way you actually do the bod is just by updating this piston right here. It's really quite cool. But yeah, so let's just get on with the rest of the wiring right now. Firstly, what you want to do is you want to have a repeater on this side of this block right there. So just on one tick right there, then have a block up with another block down, and then another block right there, then have a redstone dust right there, and then have another block down right here, and take out that block in the middle with a redstone dust right there, and then have a redstone torch right there. And then what you want to do now is you want to have another block right there, and then another block right there, and then have a repeater chain or sort of, yeah, a repeater train on, they're all on 2 ticks as well, so keep that in mind. and then have a block up right there as well. And that's going to be used for later. But first what you want to do is you want to have another repeater right here, and then have a block right there. And basically what we want to do is we want to get the repeaters all the way over here, and also inverted as well. So basically what you want to do now is you want to go one block below here, so like that. So we have the redstone torch right there, and then have a repeater right there, and then have a block right there, and then have another block right there here, and then have a redstone dust right there, then have a block up, and then have another block to the side, and then have another block to this side, so just like this, and then have a repeater on 2 ticks right there, and then have a repeater on 1 tick right there. And that is that bit right there. So you want to actually have a block in front of this repeater right there as well. And then what you wanted to do is actually have a couple hopper dropper monosavers right here. So have a dropper right here, and then have another dropper right there, and then have your hoppers in front of those droppers right there as well. Then have an item in the droppers as well. So just any old item, just like that. And then have another block right here. So just like that. Have a repeater on one, comparator right there, not a repeater. And then have another comparator, and then have another comparator right there. And then have a block in front of this comparator right there. And that is that. So then what you want to do, that is actually the double piston extender done as well. Then what you want to do is you want to come from this torch right here, then have a block up, and then have another torch right there, and that is nearly done. So then what you want to do is you want to have a block right here, and then just basically just put in a sticky piston, and then you can remove those blocks, and then basically that's your extension of this block here done, so right there. And then what you want to do is you want to actually have a repeater on 2 ticks right here, going into a block right there, and that's going to be controlling this sticky piston right there. And then basically just diagonal to this block right here, you want to have another block, and then have a redstone dust right there with 2 blocks either side of it, so just like that. And that is controlling this one as well as this one. So it will make this sticky piston right here extend, and then pushing both of these blocks into the 3x3 Trapdoor. Then finally, you want to actually wire up these 2 sticky pistons right here. Then, and the way you actually do that is by taking a redstone signal out of this redstone block right there, then have a block up right here with a torch, and then have another line of redstone going in this direction right here, so just like that, and then have a block down right there, and then have another block up right there, and then just put a repeater in between. And if you did follow everything correctly, it should work. So the closing works, that's all fine and dandy, and the opening as well. So that is that. Now that was a pretty long way of or a pretty long tutorial, but I mean it's pretty short because I'm doing this all in one take. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy the tutorial on the botted 3x3 seamless trapdoor. I'm pretty proud of this one. It's pretty cool. Now I know it's possible to make it smaller, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it. But I mean this was just like pretty cool, and yeah, I made it. And that's basically the best thing about making resin, is that you can say that you made something, and that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy that tutorial. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.